everyone, I'm Sophia with Awaken Catholic, and this is Awaken the Saint. Jeanne was a lowly daughter of a poor French fisherman, but she was loved. Her father was gone to sea more than he was home, and was sadly lost at sea when she was only 4 years old. Her mother cared for the family, raising them strongly in the Christian faith. This wasn't easy, especially since they were living right in the middle of the French Revolution when Christianity was being suppressed. To help out the family finances, Jeanne became employed at the estate of the Viscountess de la Coup. To the young girl's great fortune, the Viscountess was a very devout Catholic who frequently visited the poor and infirm of her village. Jeanne would accompany the Viscountess as an extra set of hands on many of these visits. Falling in love with this lifestyle of service to the poor, as well as leaning into her upbringing and models of faith, Jeanne began to hear her call to religious life. She turned down countless marriage proposals, knowing that God had other plans for her life. By the age of 25, Jeanne had given everything she owned away and took a job at the local hospital in Saint-Jean, where she worked hard, laborious hours for 6 long years. Due to poor health as a result of the taxing work, she had to step away and instead helped serve as a tertiary for the next 12 years. In 1837, Jeanne began renting a small cottage from an elderly woman, later joined by a young orphan girl. Thus began an intentional Catholic community of devout women who focused on prayer and serving the poor. Jeanne would find elderly who were usually crippled or paralyzed in some way with no one able to take care of them. She would bring them home and give them lodging for as long as they needed, usually giving up her own bed and sleeping in the attic. And by the grace of God, she was donated an unoccupied convent that would easily house 40 people. This only gave her the courage to continue serving the poor and elderly in a higher capacity. Jeanne would attract many other women to her charitable work and mission. Throughout the 1840s, the little community grew and came to be known as the Little Sisters of the Poor, an order still actively serving today. Jeanne served as the first Mother Superior and was forced into retirement by their spiritual moderator in 1852, but continued humbly begging for the poor until her natural death in 1879. During her canonization in 2009, Pope Benedict XVI said, "In the Beatitudes, Jeanne Jugan found the source of the spirit of hospitality and fraternal love, founded on unlimited trust in providence, which illuminated her whole life." It's a joyful act of charity to visit the elderly and sick in our communities. I invite you to try stepping out of your comfort zone in the name of Saint Jeanne Jugan and go to a nursing home today. Find someone who just needs your loving smile and a caring word. It might have been a while since they've had a visitor in their time of loneliness. Saint Jeanne Jugan, pray for us.
Thank you for tuning in to Awaken the Saint. Awaken the Saint is a 3-minute daily show that unpacks the lives of the saints with practical messages for everyday life.